I'm a little nervous. Last night I couldn't sleep, so I wrote an essay. It's about 5 pages long, so I'm telling you right now, you don't have time for that, you can move on. I'm not really good at just saying things, so I'm gonna read it. But I think it's pretty valuable, so before I start, I want to say that I don't condone behavior in. Let's just start. Here we go. I'm an incel, and that's okay. That's what it's called. I really need to workshop this idea as much as possible before recording, so that my intentions aren't misunderstood. The best way to begin would be to talk about the inspiration for the essay, Men Defending Men. The new trend called Men Going Their Own Way is brilliant in my opinion. I know that the main drive of that movement is fueled more on the focus of men wanting to work less and live more meaningful lives, but I do feel that there are significant parallels between that and the recent trend of what men and women on the internet are calling incels. So here's a little brief of like what I'm trying. I haven't had a sexual partner in a long time, and I'm 32 years old. I'm a single father, and something that I've noticed is that I'm not the only one, but I'm okay with that, you know. Now I'm gonna get into why I think all of this is really fucked up, like the whole incel thing, right? Without looking too deep into it, I can get one thing from only dipping my toes into the subject. Incel is short for involuntary celibate. Celibate is someone who is abstaining from having sex. To say that someone is involuntarily a celibate would then logically mean that this person would maybe like to have sex, but can't for whatever reason. Now, men are being called incels as an insult, and before you go thinking that I'm here trying to defend incels or blame women, hold on. I'm trying to get to something important that we really need to talk about. There is a back and forth going on, and it goes sort of like this. Men are being rejected by women. Those frustrated men then lash out either by critiquing women or worse. Men are then labeled as incels, which in turn creates more frustration and shame and so on. Now you can see why this is fucked up. Everyone seems to be at fault here. That's why it's not easy to break all of this down. First of all, as a man, I completely understand the frustration, but in no way do I find it anything more than absolutely cruel to label and publicly shame men, especially young, awkward men, for not partaking in something as insipid as gaining the attention of females, especially when it's not because they don't want to. Am I justifying incel behavior? Absolutely not. It is in no way acceptable to harass women for not wanting to have sex with you. My problem with all of this is that the entire thing is sort of giving the message, women don't want to sleep with you, and it's your fault. And also at the same time telling men that their self-worth and value as a person is based on their ability to achieve that result. Do we not all see how crazy this is? Can we not agree that it's kind of stupid how fixated we are on having sexual approval from women? Sex is biologically crucial for the survival of the species, sure, but it is not a necessity in modern life. It's no more productive than doing drugs or playing video games. What's more, sex in modern life is a commodity. I know that this is something that men don't want to hear. If If you try to look at it objectively, this is what you'll see though. Sex is something that most, not all, women can decide to have, and that some men can obtain if certain conditions are met. That's about as nice of a way as I can put it. It sounds unfair or whatever, but it is as true for us as it is for every other creature in the animal kingdom. It is a sort of game that you are constantly duping yourself into playing because you believe you can control the outcome, when the inconvenient truth is that if a woman wants to have sex with you, they will, most of the time. But the idea that you chose her or convinced her is actually an illusion. Women decide long before if they want to sleep with you or not. It's not their fault either. We gave them that control over us. We could easily opt out of the game. Yet most men, if given the choice, most, if not all men, would prefer to have sex with any random woman instead of watching this video. And that is sad. It means two things. One, and here I finish, we have no self-worth, because even when we know sex is being weaponized against us, we play along. Two, despite all of our advancements in society, we are still slaves to our primitive urges. So, why am I sharing this? Because I like the idea that men are starting to try to help out men, and find their own path. And I feel really bad for, young guys in their 20s and stuff who didn't have the opportunity or aren't getting the chance to explore themselves sexually. But the truth is that it's like in 40-year-old virgin when they tell Andy, you're putting the pussy on the pedestal. And it's the truth. I spent about 20 years just obsessed with women. Since I was 12, since I was 13. Just obsessed with girls, doing everything for them and stuff like that. And it's great. It was a great experience. Sex is wonderful. It's a wonderful thing. But just recently I decided to quit Facebook. And I deleted my account. Yesterday I deleted my Instagram. And just going to start trying to focus on myself. And focus on, what I really, really, really want to do. And if a woman is interested in being in my life, I'm a father, by the way, so I have a daughter. It's really important that I'm there for her. If a woman decides to be in my life, she'll eventually show. But for the time being, I can't lose any more sleep over this shit. I can't. I don't want to. I don't want to waste any more of my time, my life, or my money, or my energy on people who aren't interested in me. So that's about all I have to say, and I really hope it helps somebody out. Anybody's listening or watching this right now.